Hey guys, Greg here again. I just wanted to, some of you are asking questions about MailChimp and how to create forms and configure your webhooks and things like that. So I'm getting a bunch of those questions and some issues and things that you guys are running into. So let me just put together a quick video, hopefully a quick video that will walk you through it and give you an idea of how to use MailChimp if you guys haven't used it yet. So basically you want to start with your list, right? You go to your list. You create a sample or a new list, right? Like I showed you in the previous videos. And you want to configure your webhook, right? And you get that from your text P2P. Just to remind you, you create a list in your text P2P system. You click on that list. It won't have any contacts in it initially. You go to Actions and then get your MailChimp webhook, and it gives you that URL. Okay, so once you have that URL, you can configure it. Now, one thing that I know somebody ran into an issue where it wasn't working because they unchecked all these boxes, okay? They had the subscribe box checked, but all the other boxes were unchecked. Basically, the only boxes that I recommend unchecking is the campaign sending and the via API. So if you uncheck these boxes, especially at the bottom where it says by subscriber, by admin, that means that either a subscriber is adding themselves to your list through your form, or you as an admin are adding somebody. That means that you want to trigger the webhook, okay? So by unchecking them, you're saying, I never want to trigger the webhook, okay? And then you don't need to do unsubscribes. We don't support unsubscribes. So if somebody unsubscribes from your MailChimp, they won't be unsubscribed automatically from your texting because you don't want that, right? It's like they may be opting out of emails, but that doesn't mean they're opting out of text, right? Text is separate, and they can opt out of text by replying stop to any text message. Now, so, these are good ones to leave. If profile updates, if they update, if you update their profile in MailChimp, it'll automatically update in the text P2P. So it's a great way to keeping them in sync. So I'll just click update there. Now, forms. You can click on forms and you can go to the form builder. And if you want to just create a very basic form, you can do it here, right? Like I showed you in the previous video. You can add buttons and you can design it. You can go to change your colors and stuff like that. But I know some of you guys want more complex forms, right? Like pretty forms with videos and pictures and graphics and all this good stuff. So you can come down here and you can do completely customize my form. That's one way of doing it. Or you can just go to the campaigns. Let me show you how to do it through campaigns. You go to campaigns and you say create a campaign. And what they call it is they call it a landing page. Okay? So before I do that, they also have sign up forms, but a landing page is what you want. So you can see I did just a quick one in like 5 minutes for Transform 20. And, I've added pictures and text and videos. This is a video. And then a contact form at the bottom, okay? And of course, you can put whatever you want. You can put links to your Facebook group or whatever, your own personal videos, whatever you want. But just to show you how to do that real quick, you want a landing page, okay? And the name of the landing page, could be Transform 20, whatever you want it to be. I'm going to call it test. But this is the important part. This is where you're linking it to your list that has the webhook, okay? So mine is called Prod Web Signup, and that's the one that has the webhook that I just showed you. I'm going to say begin. And then it says select a template. and whatever loads. It gives you all these nice little templates that you can pick from. What I recommended, what I used is I just built your own, right? So you can pick one of these. I picked the promo product, but you could also do the subscribe. It really doesn't matter. These just help you get started. So let's do grow your list, right? So I'm gonna select that. And basically if I want to, you know, change this logo, I can replace it with a picture, insert that, right? You can click here, obviously, to change this text. Form 20. You know, you can change the styling and obviously the text size and create links and all that good stuff, right? So here's your form. You click on this, you say, I want the first name, I want the last name, I want phone number. Remember, phone number should always be, and I would say first name should always be required, because phone number is required to get it into the text P2P system, just like email is required to get it into the MailChimp system, okay? So last name is optional. And then let's say you don't want to call it subscribe, you just want to, you know, sign up or sign in, or maybe you want to call it submit, you know, or I want in, okay, whatever you want to say, right? You're inviting maybe somebody to your Facebook group. Now, of course, if you want to add more text boxes, images, you just drag them over and drop them. Where's the video? There it is. Okay, so if you wanted a video, you can certainly, you know, add that. Let's say we want that here. You just paste in your YouTube link right here, or then, how do you say this? Vimeo, whatever. You know what it's called. You can just paste that right in here, and you'll have your Shaun T video, or whatever you want to do. And let's say save and close that, and now you're basically done, right? I'm gonna just leave it as is and come over here. Let's do a page title. You know, this is your Transform 20 landing page, or let's just leave that off. Transform 20, let's call it. Here, you know, you can give, this is the URL that you're going to give to people. You can have it generated if you have a domain name set up, like I have my own domain name set up. You can select that. Let's just have it generated, and I'm going to call it Transform 20 and hit save. And then, okay, so there's our URL. You can see it just generated a big old number there. The list, you can see it's configured to our list with the webhook, and our page is designed. And let's publish it. Okay, now we've got our link. If I click on this link, there you can see our page. The video is not there, obviously, because I didn't paste in a URL for the video. But I could enter, you know, let's see, enter information, hit submit, and basically it says you've been successfully added. Okay. Now, if you have a paid MailChimp account, you can actually get rid of this at the bottom so that they don't see that. But with the free one, you get that little logo at the bottom. But anyway, now that I've signed up, I should be able to, let's see if we can, let's go back to our list. And there you can see Amanda 7, right, was successfully added to our list. And you will also see them added to your MailChimp list. So if I go to prod web signups, let's see, Amanda test 7, right? That what it was? Test 7, yes. Okay, so that matches. So it's that easy. Now somebody also asked, well, what if I want a to respond to them after they signed up, you know, and after they submitted the form? I want to send them maybe a link to my Facebook group. So text P2P cannot automatically send a message based upon a web form submission yet, although that would be something to add to my to-do list and to add it into the system. But what you can do with MailChimp is you can set up an automated email campaign that goes out to anybody that signs up to the list. So if you want to send somebody an email, you can certainly do that. And the way that you do that is, I'll show you. We're going to click on campaigns. We're going to click on create campaign. And this is going to be an email, okay? And it's going to be an automated email, okay? And then you're going to welcome new subscribers. And that's what you want, right? So it's a welcome message. You select your list. You say begin. And then you could set up as many emails as you want to go out every day, you know, once a day, whatever. But you can, you know, this one, let's say you just want one to go out immediately. You can do that. So this triggers 1 day, it says, after they've joined your list, but you can change this to immediately. So I want it to immediately trigger when subscribers, yeah, sure, when subscribers are imported as well, or whether they sign up from the form. And now that I have that, I can design the email. I can put my subject. Let's phone 20 again. Hit next. And then you could pick your email template. I normally start with basic. And then again, it's just changing your pictures, dragging and dropping, and you're done, okay? You know, maybe give them a link to your Facebook group, maybe give them a video from you, whatever you want to do. So, you know, it's that simple to do. You know, if we go back, exit. So I'm going to exit without starting this, and then go back to campaigns. And now you'll see the 2 campaigns that we created. We created this test campaign for Transform 20, right? This is our web form. And now we have this welcome message automation, which is attached to our same list. And that'll send out, you know, welcome emails and welcoming people. And of course, remember that you, now that you have your list, right, you can come in here and you can send out text messages to this list whenever you want. Simply by going into campaigns, creating a campaign, saying welcome, whatever you want to say, and then you pick your list. There's that list, web sign up form. You can filter it by tags if you want. And then, you know, you can, you know, say this first name here is called personalization. So you can personalize it, say, hey girl, you know, hey Sarah, whatever you want to say. You can tell them how to. I typically tell people how the very first text message they get from me, I tell them how to opt out, right? So just tell them to stop, to opt out, and then I never include, you know, this part again, you know. You can schedule it so that it goes out, you know, at a particular time, or you could just send it immediately, okay? And you can just hit send, and that'll go out to everyone. Now, test will just send it to yourself and save. If I hit save, that'll save it as a draft, but it won't go out until you hit send, okay? You come back and you hit send. So it's just saved there in a draft status. Okay, so hopefully that clarifies how to get MailChimp up and running and configured to your list and sending out, using a template with rich HTML and sending out welcome messages and all that good stuff. So if you have any more questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them or create a video or hop on a Zoom call or whatever else you need. All right, talk to you guys later.